Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. So what happened? What happened to the Ethereum rally? What happened to the rally? I can't believe that I have to put on a stream like this because people are panicking when Ethereum is above $3,300. But I'm going to try to explain it to you guys that nothing happened, that the whales are playing you guys. For those of you guys that are wondering what happened to the dip, why are things coming down? No, they haven't. They haven't at all. It's really funny, but I'm going to have a good time with you guys. And today's another good day for some Blue Label right here. And let's just do this. So thanks for tuning in as always. Smash it a like, subscribe to the channel. 2 streams every day, 11:30 and 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And that way you won't miss out on any of my streams. All right, let's do this, guys. Welcome. I was just trolling Jason for a little bit. Those of you guys that were on his stream. It's all in good fun. All right, let me change my screen here. All right, so let's just set the record straight, okay? Ethereum is still doing very, very well at $3,300. Let's not forget that Ethereum was below 3,000 just a day ago. Actually, you go back, I don't even know where they started. They're still up a staggering 9.3%. Okay, so what happened to the Ethereum rally? Nothing happened. It just dipped a little bit from its highs. That's it. It's still up 9% since yesterday. So it was below 3,000 yesterday. So this is perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. You look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin also came down a little bit. So what happened? What happened exactly? Well, the whales, specifically Asian whales, decided to take some profits. Yes, this is a new concept for some of you guys, but they decided to take some profits. They decided that, hey, they're actually go buy low and sell high rather than most people in this space that buy high and sell low. So this new concept, only Asians know how to apply it correctly, and that is to take profits on the way up and not take profits or take losses on the way down. That's exactly what happened, okay? So that right now is definitely not time to be panicking, even though, yes, we're down from the highs we just made like 30 minutes ago, but relatively speaking, compared to just even a few hours ago or this morning or even this last night or yesterday, we're looking pretty darn good. And you know what? Many people said it's a good time to dollar cost average to buy. Yes, it is, because right now is a better time than, let's say, 30 minutes ago when things were a lot higher, right? So not time to be panicking. In fact, if you look at overall overall market cap on CMC, we are at 2.24 trillion, which is barely down from this time yesterday. I know we were a little bit higher, about 2.3 trillion not too long ago. But man, look at the greens. Ethereum is still up 10%. Binance Coin still up 4.4%. Dogecoin still up 8%. And the list goes on and on and on and on. So, I mean, even Ethereum Classic is up 20% for whatever reason. So things are still looking pretty good. And look at BTC dominance. BTC dominance is still very, very low at 46.4%, and ETH dominance have climbed up dramatically recently, 17.2%. So yeah, so we are kind of seeing that gap close. Remember in 2017, BTC dominance got as low as 37%, and ETH dominance got as high as 30%. That was the closest, about 7% difference before it started moving away again. So can it happen? Can it happen again in 2021? Maybe, but Ethereum has so much more competition this year. But maybe with the institutionals FOMOing into Ethereum right now, with all the derivatives that's coming out or is out with Ethereum, maybe it could push higher. right? So Ethereum is looking very, very healthy at this point, very healthy. So for some of you guys that's been dollar cost averaging or just holding ETH for a long time, you're being rewarded now, right? So things always move in phases with crypto, especially the good project. And it happens all the time with big caps, mid caps, and even small caps. And sometimes it's a different, the trend moves from, various different kind of niches, I guess. But, right now it's definitely Ethereum's time. So definitely a very, very, very high flyer. Okay. With that out of the way, I mean, I really have nothing else to say. So I don't have any news. I just want to say that things are still looking good. If you have a Lambo order, there's no need to cancel it yet. Things are still looking like they're pretty good. We had a little dip. It seems like things are coming right back up, right? And by this time, not by this time tomorrow, maybe even just in a few hours, we could be right back to where we were, right? But I do think what's causing this right now is simply the Asian whales. They decided to take some profit. That things were a little bit too heated today, so they're like, "Wow, you know what? Let's follow this new concept of actually selling high, and then we could buy back at a lower price." And this is what we all need to follow, right? All right, that's pretty much it. This is gonna be my quickest lecture. Okay, and I'll leave it to I'll leave it to you guys for some Q&A, and I'm gonna pour myself a drink here. Am I technically an Asian whale? I guess according to some, but I don't move markets. I definitely don't move markets. I do still have some ice cubes, so sorry to disappoint some of you guys. Roach says took profit on the way up. Great show. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you're learning. This is something that we all need to still remind ourselves of, and that is no matter how bullish the market may seem, it's always wise to have some cash on the side, right? And that is because when you have a dip, if you want a dollar cost average, you want to get into a new project, you want to have some cash. And sometimes gifts are presented to us in situations like this, where all of a sudden things come down. Why? Doesn't matter why. What you want to worry about is, do you have the ability to dollar cost average? That's the most important thing that you need to worry about. So right now, I mean, I don't even know if this is the right time to dollar cost average, to be honest, because we're still way higher than where we were yesterday. So, I mean, let's keep that in mind. How about Hollow? Recently I just decided to look at Hollow, and I found out they're coming out with a brand new chain. This is why they've been doing pretty well. They shot up to the moon, and then they came back down a little bit, but I mean, obviously they've done well since the beginning of the year. It seems like they're creating a brand new chain that's focused on new things, and that's the reason why. And of course, they have decentralized storage and stuff as well, but that's the reason why they pumped up. I still think, though, there's more promising plays, just in my opinion. There was 1.4 billion in liquidation. That does not surprise me. That does not surprise me at all. The whales, I like to say whales play whalish games, okay? And that's what they do. When there's too many people that's too greedy, we see this all the time, especially with leverage. See, here's a perfect example. If you didn't leverage, okay, and you saw the dip, you're like, okay, you check your portfolio, 1 minute, it went down. Next minute, it's right back up, right? No worries. The problem is you go long and you do a 20x or 50x leverage. Guess what? You check your portfolio, it's at zero because it's been liquidated. And now it has no chance to come back, right? This is why I always say don't play with leverage. The leverage is not worth it. You will get liquidated and you'll just get destroyed. And what's the point of that, right? But there are still some people that keep showcasing how you should use leverage. And that's just it's just really dangerous. It's really dangerous. 1 second. This whole time I did not take a sip yet. Oh man. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Chainlink to 700 end of the year. Well, it depends. All my predictions are based on Bitcoin. I still think Bitcoin has a good shot to go 10x. Anyway, 5 to 10x by the end of the year. And if that happens, all these big caps will follow and probably will move even faster. So depends on Bitcoin, but I do think there's a lot. There's a lot. Can you look at Sirin? S-I... I thought you were going to say Sirin Labs. Unless this is Sirin Labs. I hope it's not. Decentralized options market. Okay. I'm not a fan of options, so I can't say I'm a fan of this project at all. What do you think about Cardia Chain? I read their white paper. Non-invasive interoperability sounds amazing. Yes. The only thing I think holding back is the region they operate in, which I believe is Vietnam or somewhere in Southeast Asia. I think that's going to hold them back. Could you check Glassnode to see if traders got liquidated? I don't have Glassnode because it's utterly ridiculous. $800 a month for their pro package or something. That's ridiculous. Even pro traders, you know, who would pay $800 a month for that? I mean, at least CryptoQuant is somewhat more reasonable. But here's the one I use. It's called Coin Analyze, and this one may be delayed a little bit, but you could see that over here shows 1.34 million liquidated. This is long, so this is probably delayed, but still, you look at it, you know, there's still more reds than greens, and that's still showing there's more longs being liquidated than shorts. So that's not right. We want to see the greens skyrocket, not the reds. TrueBit. Never heard of. Isn't that TrueFi? True? Yeah, I remember TrueFi. I don't know what TrueBit is. Yeah, I'm just going to skip over that one. Sorry. Still think BNB will flip ETH. I still think that's in play. I know that right now seems like, oh, it's less likely because Ethereum is really moving, but Binance Coin, this is what it does. It continues to go slowly and slowly and slowly. And I bet people that haven't paid attention to it didn't realize that it's above $100 billion, right? So it just keeps going and going and going. I don't think that's going to stop. And I do think like leaders like Pancake and Venus and even Bakery, I think they're going to continue. They're going to keep going. There's no reason why, because when you look at transactions, they still lead. It's not like anything fundamentally changed about that. Box mining likes DDoS. Box mining likes a lot of like little, I don't know. I'll be nice and just say unknown projects. You know, I don't know. I get the appeal of like finding all these unknown projects that could blow up, but still, like, you know, these bigger ones with traction that have, you know, good teams, good fundamentals, you can make a ton of money from them. There's no need to always look at something that is like, you know, right out of the market, right? What is this? Less than 1% of the websites worldwide are protected. DDoS market is expected to double by 2024. Okay, yes. That's why you get Cloudflare or something. Yeah. I'm going to say no to that. BitBoy said he's going to do something on BPro. Thought that was cool. Well, if he brings more attention to the project, I would say that's not a bad thing. But, yeah, if you guys haven't checked out the interview with Rue, you know, I talked with him not too long ago. I think it was a pretty good talk. I still like the project. If you were to buy and hold 5 years, which would you pick other than BDC? I would pick BNB. I would pick Dogecoin. I would pick Chainlink. I would pick VeChain. And I would probably pick Theta in there too. For 5 years. For 5 years. What do you think about XRP? I think XRP is going to win that lawsuit soon. I was expecting to drag on for years, but it seems like there's just too much pressure. So I think that could end sooner than expected. And once they get off, I think it'll be unleashed once again. But right now, I think Dogecoin will flip them. I think Dogecoin will become number 4 pretty soon. That could come as soon as the end of the week. The boy said he's doing another video with you. I think he's referring to this new channel he's doing, or new stream called Around the Blockchain. So I said I would go on. I don't know the format of it. I think he had one today. He's not going to always be on the show, though. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it is. He's inviting all the influencers and I guess it's like a, it's like around the horn, kind of like a debate show, kind of. So we'll see. We'll see. Mike asks, how can I get my money out of Cryptopia? Aren't they, like, done? Didn't they get shut down or something? Oh, I spelled that horribly. Yeah, they're done. Grant Thornton's liquidating them. Yeah, Mike, I don't think you'll get any money out of them. I think they got hacked or something, I remember. My friend Chris wants to hear your thoughts on Anchor. Anchor is a one-click, no deployment project with liquid staking for ETH2. So they're kind of unique in that sense, but they're really just like a cloud computing kind of, a rental kind of project. So I'm kind of neutral, but they've been doing very well. They got added to Coinbase, so I mean, yeah. Eureka, brilliant founders that verify NFTs, Waterloo engineers. I have looked at that before. I don't know what to say about it. I don't have much thoughts about it. Trooper says, BPro launching mainnet in early Q3. What is your outlook? When are we getting another Q&A? There's no reason for another Q&A. I asked all the questions already. So we'll see what it is, what it's like. I mean, their NFT marketplace looks interesting. But what BPro is all about is just creating white label solutions for others to utilize, right? So that's their main thing. And I think it's a good one because they're into esports, DeFi, now NFTs, token creations, native staking. I mean, they're in everything. Senso, isn't that Sensorium or something like that? I mean, it's like a virtual world. Is that it? Or I'm thinking something else? Yeah. They're like a virtual VR kind of world kind of thing. Or AR. Is it augmented reality? I don't know. I have looked at this. I know that there's some kind of thing going on with Epic Games, but I don't know how legit that is. Epic Games is in a tight lawsuit with Apple right now due to Apple's policies with their app store. So I like Harmony One quite a lot. I think they're really good. I think they kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit with that April Fool's tweet, but I still think they're a good project. Hopefully they can get things turned around. Child Orphan, okay, look at Meter, scaling solution with a great team. I have looked at that before. I don't know, I just wasn't that impressed. There's not a lot of projects that impress me these days, but there are a few that pop up here and there. But Meter is too early stage for me. I have 3,100 euros, 50% in Bitcoin, 50% in Doge. Should I move it all to Doge? No, I don't think that's I think you need to diversify more. To be honest, that's a horrible horrible diversification, just 50% Bitcoin, 50% Doge. I mean, I take that back. I take that back because, you know, Doge is a big cap. So 50% Bitcoin, 50% big cap. I guess that's not bad, but I think you should stick with it. Not financial advice. Third super chat. Any thoughts? Man, you're sending super chats left and right. Any thoughts on Bittorrent? I don't like it. I would stay away from it. People keep asking about it. Anything that's in the Tron ecosystem, I highly suggest you just move away and stay away. There's no rhyme or reason they move. There's no unity. There's nothing that's going on in the Tron ecosystem that is tying them all together. So I would say look at another project. There's a lot more promising ones out there. Run Crypto One says, I got 100K today loaned by my grandfather. I'm thinking 50, 25, 25. Pay him back in 1 year, 125. Yes, I appreciate that you want to join the poker party that I've asked about. 0.1 BTC, which is a big buy-in, But it's not so easy to make money like that, right? And I've always stressed not to borrow money to play crypto. You never want to invest more than what you can afford to lose. And if you're taking a 100K loan, that shows you don't have that 100K. So I can't advise you because you're taking a huge loan. No matter how sure it seems like the market is, that's still a big risk. So just saying that up front. There's a lot of Australians that watch me, so I appreciate all of you guys from Australia. I wish to visit someday. I heard there's a big lockdown, so. But yeah, I just want to shout out to all the Aussies and all the Barbies that you guys are having. Voyager, they've been coming back. I mean, they just reported some crazy results. Their Q1 results, I believe. And it was off the charts. So, you know, it's really good. And they're around $4. So they're still hovering, you know, within the top 100. But there's, you know, I get all these reports from people saying that it's, you know, there's delay withdrawal issues and stuff. So they still have like, you know, capacity issues, I guess. Not capacity issues, just general issues. A lot of exchanges these days do. Man, stop talking about TrueBit, man. Vitalik co-wrote the white paper. I have a hard time believing that. He has enough things he's worrying about right now with Ethereum. Joe is asking, I have 60K. Should I do what? You want to invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum? You know, I've always stressed 50, 25, 25. 50% Bitcoin, 25% big caps, 25% is mid and small caps. So you can utilize that as a guide. Do you think Nugget has a chance with the Lexus Nexus project? I have no idea if it has a chance because I don't know of that project. Yeah, they're too small. Too small. I'm not gonna look at that. VeChain is always a good project to dollar cost average. I'm still waiting for them to move up a bit more. I still think they're top 10, so there's still room for VeChain. Also Solana too. Solana, Theta. I've been waiting for Theta to move for a while. I mean, their momentum kind of shifted out too when they delayed their mainnet, but I think it's gonna come back. So a lot of these I really love, waiting for their turn again. Shiba Inu, I don't have any serious thoughts on it because I don't believe it's a serious project. Could you talk about pairing, please? USDT, BTC, ETH. You mean just pairs? If you're trading, you know, you trade against a pair. Just like if you're buying something in the US, you're buying it with USD, right? If you're buying crypto or you're trading crypto, you need to do it with some kind of denomination. So that could be USDT or Bitcoin or Ethereum. And there's other ones too. So that's simply it. George RVP. Revolution Pop. What is that? What is this? The blockchain database for the internet. This reminds me of BlueZel. This is what BlueZel is in, a decentralized database. Our ambitious goal is to return digital sovereignty back to the people. Yes. Who is this guy? Facebook and Google have traditional power wielded by secret police forces throughout history. Google and Facebook didn't even exist throughout history. What does he mean by that? The secret police has it? Okay. It's a little too tinfoil for me, so I'm gonna get out of this project. Run crypto run. I have 1.2 BTC already. Good. I could 4.1. Okay. The 1 BTC is collateral for my granddad until years up. Okay. Still, if you have that already, you don't need to borrow money. Just utilize that what you have. Just follow the 50-25-25 rule. Follow the projects that I've been talking about, and you'll do fine. You know, many that even got in last 3 months, they tripled, quadrupled, 5, 10x their money. Things move really quickly in crypto, especially during hot altcoin season like right now. Theta, Solana, 5x potential. Yeah, I think so. It could be even higher. It could be 10x. I just got rugged with forestry token. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. Are you looking to add? No, because this is not a dip at all. We're way higher. We're way higher. At least a lot of these altcoins are. We're way higher than yesterday, or even this morning. So I don't see this as a dip buying opportunity, but it is good for some of you guys that are trying to get into this space. It's better time now than say like an hour ago. What are your top 3 alts? Well, I don't know. I would say like VeChain, Solana, and I'm going to throw in a curveball. Not really. Binance Coin. I think those 3. Will VeChain hit $2 this year? I don't know. $2, 10x? It could. It could. If BTC goes up 5x, I think VeChain will go to 10x. So yeah. ADA predictions. I don't really have ADA prediction. I'm just waiting for them to be done. Honestly. In my honest opinion, I think that African special is underwhelming. So, have I heard of Hope Token? I think I have. It's some kind of like charity or some kind of thing like that, right? Yeah. As good as these like charity coins sound, I don't believe any of them. I don't believe any single one was created with the intent of actually helping charities. Every single one was created on the intent of making money, and then they just form it into a good cause to make you feel better. But I don't think any of them was created for the intent of helping humanity or society or animals or whatever. Do you have a sponsor? If I wanted to take a loan and use my crypto as a collateral, no, I don't. I mean, you could do it. Yeah, I don't stress that. I don't stress you should take a loan against your collateral because with flash crashes, with dips or whatever, you're just going to ruin yourself, right? So I don't know. I don't. Trying to avoid paying taxes on your gains, well, I mean, that's not going to help. That's not really going to help because whatever collateral you take out, okay, and you invest, that's a taxable event. And if you make money, that's a taxable event. So, I mean, you're not really avoiding anything. I don't know what those are. HBAR, yeah. VidT, PDX, they're okay. They're okay. Yeah, I'm not going to look at that. What do you think about the future of HBAR? Should I buy more HBAR? Should I buy more BAT tokens? Should I sell? That's too many questions, man. I think H-bar is interesting. Watch my interview with Mans. Bat, I do like. I like the Brave a lot. Brave browser a lot. Stellar and Litecoin, you have to decide. But you know how much I like BNB. Thoughts on one hitting 25 cents, 30 cents? I don't know. I just know that it's undervalued. I think it's going to go higher. Let's just put it that way. Thoughts on Sora besides their samurai seal? That's the only thing I know about them, is that his dress attire is samurai wear all day long. And he probably operates in a dojo. Can you check out self key? It's ID service play, right? Yeah, it's a yeah, it's like one of those ID services where I guess it controls all your your ID stuff. It doesn't really fascinate me. QuickSwap, I'm definitely more bullish on Uniswap than QuickSwap. That's because they're the market leader, one of the market leaders, them and PancakeSwap. So I'm really bullish on both. QuickSwap, I know that's it's hyped up. It's like the AMM on Matic or Polygon, but I like the two big dogs. Are you bullish on Elron top 15? Top 15? Yeah, I think it can do top 15, but more like top 20. Top 20 is more realistic. Zenin. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. So last few questions, get them in. The network of momentum. I don't know what that means, but that looked cool. It's a new layer for transferring for payments on top of DAG. All right, there's just too many components there. So something to do with payments. I don't know. It could be good. I can't tell just by looking at it like this. There's not that much information. And they're not on good exchanges. So there you go. All right, last few questions. Sold BTC because of the scare. Yeah, you don't panic sell. Like I said many times, don't ever panic sell. Things are never as bad as they seem, and things will come up. They will. What you do with that money, you have to decide. Oh, thank you. What do you think about sharing? Isn't that like an ID service too, or like a car service, something like that? No. Yeah, I remember something with like cars or something. Sorry, I can't even look it up. If you're bullish on H-bar, then you should be bullish on VidT. I'm not really bullish on H-bar. Today I put 1K in ETH. It dipped right away. Then I guess we solved that that dip because you bought in. Do I think it's going to recover? I think it already recovers. $3,300. Yeah, I did cover Anchor. I'm just neutral on it. When we make a video about my portfolio, never, because I don't want anyone to copy trade me. BTC reverse now. I mean, it looks like it's in recovery mode, so things are good. All right, guys. So I know what happened to the Ethereum rally, right? Nothing happened. Whales decided to do their whalish things. Some whales probably took some profits because things were really, really hot today. And maybe some decided to liquidate longs because now I'm hearing there's a lot of longs. Again, leverage longs, not normal longs, not like just holders. Leverage longs, when they get too greedy and you liquidate them, it's easy money for the whales. It's easy money for the whales. But keep in mind, put things in perspective. Ethereum is way higher today than it was yesterday, and it formed a new high. So this is just a temporary step back. And honestly, a lot of altcoins, even though it's not as high as an hour or two ago, it is still near its all-time highs, right? So this is definitely not time to be panicking. This is definitely time to be cheering. And for those of you guys that are looking to buy back in, this could be a good point to buy a little bit. I say a little bit because it's really not a dip. This is really not a dip. You know, last few weeks we had dips, right? We had 20, 25% dips. This is not a dip. This is not a dip at all. This is just a blip, right? So we'll see what happens tomorrow. We could have a huge recovery tomorrow and form even more highs tomorrow. So I guess we'll just wait and see. All right. So thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and tune in tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I'll see you guys all there.